Jalen, yesterday you were here with the reform organization. You were out in the community. By my unofficial count, I think there was at least 10 players doing community stuff with this organization around this community. My question is something Jason Kelsey said to me. He said, when you get the response we get from the fans, you feel like you have to give that back, that you can't not be committed. Do you share that opinion? And why do you think your guys are so involved in Philadelphia to have a day like that?
Well, yeah, I think personally, yesterday was a very memorable day in the community. You know, I personally had the opportunity to pretty much take a day of care for the city of Philadelphia and going to the Hank Gathers Community Center in North Philly. I'm working with the KB Foundation at one of the schools in Philadelphia. You know, kind of congratulating and encouraging different financial literacy coaches in the city of Philadelphia, and actually donated some coats in North Philly as well. So a number of things that went down yesterday. Obviously, working with Reform with Michael Rubin and Meek Mill, and having those kids, presenting those kids with something that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. And I think I take so much value, and it definitely affects me when you have the opportunity to impact people in a way that we do. And working with those kids yesterday, I had the opportunity to work with some kids at the KB Foundation, and it's basically a mentorship program, and I came in as the mentor for the day, along with 5 other men. It's 12 young boys, 12 boys from my 8 grades 4 through 11, I think it was. And the intelligence that they have, the wisdom that they have, the potential that they have, it's very inspiring. And I think for a person like me to be there for them and tell them that you can do it, like, you're special. Like, you can really do this. You can do whatever you put your mind to. I think that impacted me in a way that I never thought I'd be impacted. So it's, these kids don't get the credit they deserve, and definitely the encouragement they deserve. They can do anything they put their mind to, simply put. And I think going to, obviously, Michael Rubin and Meek Mill and working with them in the end of the day yesterday, it's all about, trying to create better opportunities for our future, and I think there are a number of ways that you can do that. And I think given the platform that I have, I try and do it in a way where I can be present and give them that encouragement in person and tell them that, you have somebody that cares. I met with a family yesterday that has been dealing with, they're mourning a loss of their son, and the joy that they find in watching, my success on TV, and how that gets them through their problems in life. I mean, it's surreal to kind of see that, so everything matters. I think in this city, lo and behold, I feel like we try and do stuff together, and I feel like, the fans, the city, they support us, and they have our backs through thick and thin. And I think the players on this team, we just did the My Cleats, My Cause. We supported different causes. We're trying to be present in the community. We're trying to show up for this city on and off the field. And, I think it's an all-inclusive thing, so when we're in the link and it's turned up, they're with us, you know what I'm saying? When we're on the field, when we travel, they're with us. So it's a Philly thing.
Hey, Jalen, on the field, obviously, you're playing Chicago's defense, but Justin Fields is a young quarterback. I'm curious, do you pay attention to other young quarterbacks in this league and see their development?
Yeah, like I said, I love watching football. I love the game. I love seeing, the way different players handle different situations. And talking about Justin Fields, he's always been a player that I've had a lot of respect for. Excuse me. at Georgia, at Ohio State, coming into the Bears and doing what he's been able to do in this short time. He just continued to climb. And there's a definite threat over there. So I know we have to be prepared for him.
Jalen, Micah Parsons had some comments about your success and whether it was more attributed to yourself or team and scheme. Curious to get your thoughts on that.
We're worried about the Bears right now.
A question that has been coming up in Chicago is kind of what they can learn from what you've been able to do this year, from the strides you made from last year. What can the league overall learn from your story from last year to this year?
I just work. There's no secret formula. There's no rocket science to it. I just put the work in, and I've tried to remain consistent in my habits throughout my whole entire career. Everybody may see certain results, but nobody sees the work. And the work has been consistently put in every offseason, learning from every moment, good, bad, or indifferent. So just trying to continue to grow. And with that growth, you want to definitely try and earn the respect of your teammates and lead them.
No, I was going to ask, on Sunday after the game, Miles obviously had one of his best performances as a pro. And when asked about why, he talked very much about mindset and him changing his mindset. And as I just listened to it, I thought he sounded, quite frankly, like you, the way you talk about make the main thing and all the things. Do you feel like what you're saying is impacting the guys around you? Is that part of the intent?
I think as a leader, you definitely want to try and give good guidance. And I think the number one thing as a leader that you can't be a hypocrite in those things. So the same things that I'm telling Miles Sanders or Jason Kelsey or Coach Sirianni or whatever and giving my opinion on something, I have to practice those same habits, So, I think we have a mentality as a team. I definitely try and carry a strong mentality about myself, and that's all rooted in a foundation of having high principles and values for myself and having a determined work ethic, and I think that's something that we have as a team, and the most important thing you can do is just keep the main thing and focus on what's in front of you. You have a lot of different things that go on that could be distractions if you let it, but you got to focus on what's important, but ultimately you decide what's important.
I asked Nick Sirianni about your improvements on your throws from the pocket, timing throws, anticipation throws, and he mentioned your vision. How do you think you've improved visualizing everything on the field in those moments, those quick moments during the games?
Yeah, I think it's a testament to the work that we put in the off season. It's everything that you guys can ask me. It all comes down to one thing. It's one root. The foundation is the work that you put in. That's the time that you put in, and when you invest the time like that, you only expect to come out here and have some type of execution at a high level, and that's what we shoot for. So, it's a testament to the hard work, the time we put in, players and coaches together.
When it comes to ball security, Jalen, you've had tremendous success this year overall, but in general, especially on third downs and red zone. I know it's every coaching staff you probably ever had stresses ball security, but is there something they do a little bit different here? Because it has been to the point where you guys are tops in the league.
Yeah, I think it's a vocal point, but I will say it's a vocal point in every building across the league. I think we do a good job of trying to just execute the details of it, the fundamentals of it, and I think in the end when we, talking about moving forward and what's important for us this week as we play the Bears, I think it's important for us to just continue to grow in our details and master our details, because the little things, the little details will hurt you, and it gets you when it gets you, but I think I look back at that last game, and there's just a lot, some little things that can make a huge difference in the football game. So it's definitely all about the details and our ball security. We're about to go, practice, how we practice. It's the details, alignment, knowing your assignment, doing all those things.
Hey, Jalen,
Take two more.
you said after the Giants game that you carry the scars with you from the past, but you're also always kind of laser focused on the moment. I'm trying to understand how those two sort of combine to create your mindset. Like how do both of those things work in tandem, I guess?
Yeah, you forgive, but you don't forget. That's what it is. You forgive, but you don't forget. You keep moving forward and, you know, kind of embrace the moments that come.
A comment you made last week that stood out was that you can learn that it's one of the good experiences as the bad experiences. Obviously, this year you guys are winning a lot. Are you finding that you were learning as much this year as you might have in previous seasons?
I'm sorry?
Are you finding that you're learning as much this season as you have in seasons when you guys might have lost more, or the games haven't been?
Yeah,
standout games?
I think there's a lot to learn from in every game you play in, and I think you have to decide your obsession with learning from the good and the bad. I think that's something that you have to have. You have to be eager. How eager are you to learn and grow? And some may say you're having success at something, but you have to truly have an eagerness to learn from what you can. So
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
I give y'all a chance to ask me about the defense. Y'all didn't ask me about the defense, so I'll give y'all one more chance.
What about the Chicago defense? Matt Eberflus is obviously very close to Nick Sirianni. They coach together. Is that helpful this week?
Yeah, well, I think I know they have the background that they have with Coach JG, Coach Sirianni. That is definitely something that kind of crosses alignments on. I think they're young. I mean, they have a lot of new players, but they play fast and they're very disruptive up front. They do a lot of good things up front. I feel like getting to the quarterback and kind of disrupting the running game. And I think their defensive backs are young, but they're really, really good. They're really talented, and they play their scheme well. So, I think same old in terms of us preparing for a good defense. They played in a lot of close football games too. I think that's something that we have to realize. So we got to go out there and prepare to be in a dogfight.
Thanks, Shell.